Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the top underrated Netflix shows in 2020 that you have to watch. And these aren't shows like Stranger Things that are like, everyone knows about. These are like underrated shows that you probably haven't watched. So stick with me if you want to hear all of them. The first one is Black Mirror. You have to watch this show. Every episode is a different storyline, and they're all like psychological thrillers. Every episode is like literally a psychological thriller, and they all deal with different like ethical issues, things that like might happen in the future. You don't have to watch them in order. I'd suggest watching them in order because sometimes you'll like see something like that relates back to the other one, but like you totally don't have to watch them in order. And I suggest skipping the first like 2 episodes because those are a little bit boring, but after that it gets really good. And my favorite episode is this virtual reality one, and it's so good. It's called Play Something. That's the first show that like you have to watch. If you haven't watched it, I know it's a little more popular, some people know about it, but like a lot of people I talk to don't know about it. The next one is Imposters. I have to say, this is one of my favorite shows. This girl who's a con artist that cons her way into marriage, and once she's married to you and you're in love for a couple of years, she takes everything. She takes your house, your credit card, empties out all your bank accounts, all your savings, everything. So her victims all find each other and they like team up to like take her down. But her next victim, like one of the while her past victims are looking for her, her new victim like that she was assigned to, she falls in love with, and that's against the rules. So this whole thing spirals about, what should I do? I'm in love with him, but I'm supposed to take everything from him. And then her other victims are looking for her, and it's such a thriller. It's so freaking good. You're gonna love it. The next one is Between. So Between has Jeanette McCurdy from Sam and Cat, iCarly, the one who plays Sam. And it's about everyone 21 and older dies. Like, they all die. So the government quarantines their town called Pretty Lake. And like when you're quarantined, not like how we are now, when you're quarantined in a town, they all want to leave, right? But the government won't let them out. They shoot to kill if anyone leaves their town. And so they all have to build their own society and like their own rules because it's all kids. They figure out there's plot twists, like why are they actually quarantined? Why are people dying? Gonna love it. The next one is Black Summer. So Black Summer is about this summer where the apocalypse happens pretty much, and a mom and kid gets separated, and this mom has to go on this completely like treacherous thing to go find her child, fighting the apocalypse, like brutal attacks from zombies. I haven't watched Walking Dead, but I'm assuming it's similar to that, but it has a really good storyline. It's not just like die by zombies. Like there's actually a storyline that like you're following, and like things will connect back, and like they have to work together. Oh, can you trust these people? Blah blah blah. And it's a spin-off of Z Nation, but it's like less graphic, and it leaves you on a cliffhanger. So there's season 2 coming for that one, and I'm excited for that. The next one is Manic. Now, it's about these adults that participate in human trials to cure any mental illness, any addiction, sadness, loneliness, and all you have to do is like take these pills, but you have to like stay in this one area. And what happens is their trials all like, when they're on like the chairs, you have to put on all this stuff to do when you take the pills, they all get fused together. Like their brains all get like fused like through like the pills and the trials, and they have to fight each other's dilemmas. Is Parks and Recreation. This one, you probably know about it, but it's so good. If you love The Office, you're gonna love this show. And it like has totally different story theme, but like they still have like the same like funny remarks and everything. Is You. Now I know everyone knows about this one, but when I originally started watching it, no one really knew about it. And trust me, there's a lot more underrated ones that I'm about to tell you about. So You is about this guy who's a stalker, and he stalks his like next like girlfriend and like learns everything about them. That way you can get to know them and they get in a relationship, and then he does really bad things. And it's so good. It's literally a thrill. Like you don't know what's going on. The 2nd season just came out, so like you don't have to worry about there not being a 2nd season. It's so good. Okay, the 4th one is Good Girls. Now this is about 3 moms that they all like, they're just regular housewives, and they all like want something more with their life. So they're like, they want money, they need to pay their bills, so they're like, oh, let's rob a grocery store. Like no one would suspect 3 moms robbing a grocery store, so they rob a grocery store, but then they get involved with a drug dealer, and then they get involved, and it just keeps spiraling for them, and like one lie leads to another and another, and like people get on their trail, and it's so interesting, and it's like a really good, it's funny, but it's also like thrilling at the same time, and you're gonna like love it. Alright, the 5th show is Fosters. And I know a lot of people have heard of this one, but like not a lot of people are currently watching this. I don't know, like either they've already watched it or they have. It's about these 2 moms that like adopt kids, and one of them is named Callie, and they adopt her, and she's like struggling to get like into this new life. It deals with a bunch of like moral issues of teenagers, and like it teaches you a lot. Like you can learn a lot from that show, like from their mistakes and everything. And it's just really entertaining to watch too. Like you get to like know the family. Like you feel like you're a part of it. The next one is Witcher. Witcher is so good, and I just finished it. It's about this like witch with like powers, like this guy witch, and he goes on like all these like adventures, I guess. It's thrilling, and it deals with like a lot of stuff. It's like an MA version of Once Upon a Time. The next show is The 100. The 100 is really good. It's about this spaceship in the sky called the Ark, and the Ark has the last humanity because there's a nuclear war, so like no one's alive on Earth, and there's these 100 juvenile delinquents that the Ark is going to run out of supplies, so they send these 100 juvenile delinquents down to Earth to kind of figure out if it's like habitable, and they have to kind of decide. And they're all prisoners, right? So they all have like you know, felonies and like records and stuff. So they also like form their own society, and like it starts off like, oh, like it's like, you know, form your own society, blah, blah, blah. But then like they find grounders, people who are living on Earth, and like war and power, and it sprouts from just teens on Earth to like kings and queens, and like them trying to figure out, and like deaths and war, and wow, it's so good. Like I love it. And they're coming out with another season this week too, so yay. The next one is, people know about this one, but like not a lot of people tried it. I don't know. How to Get Away with Murder. It's like Scandal, but better. How to Get Away with Murder is about these college students in law and their like instructor. Things spiral. It's like one of those shows where like they accidentally, I don't want to like give anything away, accidentally kill somebody, and it keeps spiraling, and people just keep dying, and they have to keep covering up, and they're just college students, but they're in law, so they know how to like get around the rules, I guess. And it's so interesting, and you actually learn a lot about like the law and like court, and like, you know, you feel like a lawyer after it. The next one is Lock and Key. Lock and Key is about this family that moves into a house, and the kids find these keys, and like at first you think it's like a kid show, but it's not. Like it gets so good. And they find these keys that like unlock different parts of like doing different things. Like one lets you out of your body, one you can go into each other's minds, and they just figure out like why the keys were there, how are they finding them. There's a lot of like mystery. It's a mystery show, and it's very good, and you try to like figure out, wait, that connects to that and that connects to that. So it's like a mystery thriller. The next one is Island. This was a limited series, and it's still on there, and there's a season 2 coming out, I think, and it's so good. I've never heard of anyone watching this. It's literally Land, and it's about these adults who wake up on this island filled with like danger and like physical and emotional, like literally like brutal things, and they have to figure out why they're there, how they got there, and like how these things are happening. It's a big plot twist, trust me. You can kind of predict it, but then like what you predict is like spun. Like it's so good. You're gonna love it. Okay. The next one is Colony. Colony is about like futuristic aliens take over the world, and you're forced into these like things with walls, and aliens control everything, and you either have to abide by the rules or die. And some people are rebellion and they live in a terrible life, and other people just abide by the rules like blindly. And it's about like how they figure out, like, we want to escape, but we want to follow the rules. We don't want to die. It's really good. It's about aliens taking over the world, like, after they've taken over the world, and, like, how humans are, like, they're, like, slaves and, like, have to do things. Okay, the final show is Quantico. This show is very, very good. That's why it has so many seasons, and it's about the FBI Academy, and, like, the drama, the love, the crimes, everything, like the heartbreaks. Wow. There's plot twists, scams, and all these people who are in the FBI Academy, they all are training to become FBI agents. Some people die, some people can't succeed. Oh, there's like terrorist attacks that like some people get framed for, and you don't know what's gonna happen. I don't want to spoil it, but it's a very, very good show, and I suggest it to anyone. Thank you guys for watching. Please let me know down below if you have any other video ideas you want me to do, and please go like and subscribe. Thank you for 200 subscribers. I'm so excited, and I'm really thankful for that, so thank you. I hope to continue to grow. Please let me know. Have you gotten any ideas down below? Like, what do you guys want to hear from me? And, you know, like, help me make this go viral. Like and subscribe and share. Thank you. Have a great day, and please go binge the shows. And let me know down below if you have any more suggestions, because I need suggestions. So let me down below if you have any more suggestions, or you want to tell anyone else about really good underrated shows. Thank you so much. Bye. Go like and subscribe.